Good day, I'm Steve from S&P Global. I'm part of the Petrodata team where we analyze and report on the offshore vessel market. Today we're going to briefly catch up on the status of the shipping decarbonization ambitions. It's a setback, not a surrender. In mid-October, the IMO's extraordinary MEPC session adjourned adoption of the Net Zero framework for 1 year, pushing the decision to the year 2026. The draft pairs a global marine fuel GHG standard with a GHG pricing mechanism. Essentially, the text stays on the table, but the timeline slips. Politics more than technology. Member states split on the speed and design of the carbon pricing mechanism. The adjournment reflected national interest fault lines rather than actual feasibility. For the market, clarity has turned into 12 months of ambiguity. Owners, charterers, and fuel suppliers now have to model multiple outcomes on timing and carbon cost exposure, which dampens near-term FIDs for new fuels, infrastructure, and major retrofits, even though the long-term direction remains net zero. We can see and expect more action at the regional level. In the EU, shipping now falls under EU carbon pricing, with compliance tightening over a short phase-in. In parallel, FuelEU Maritime has begun, setting a progressively stricter well-to-wake emissions trajectory for marine fuels. Asia is on a diverse track. Singapore, Japan, and China are all pursuing projects and programs within their respective areas. Regional regulation is progressing, which is impacting nations far beyond the waters of those regions. A global regulatory, such as that of the Net Zero framework, will bring about an equitable transformation using the IMO Net Zero Fund. The goal of this fund is to ensure that developing nations can be assisted in the decarbonization. Regional regulations will see the developing nations fall behind and miss some of the opportunities that decarbonization of ships will bring. Global operators will need compliance strategies that meet the toughest regional rules, depending on where their vessels operate or plan to operate, while remaining flexible across jurisdictions and also paying attention to the IMO Net Zero framework. There has been a lot of investment into new fuels and sources of energy. There are still projects that are ongoing. Unfortunately, the 1-year delay has caused the balance of risk and reward to shift. The fuel supply chain is in a holding pattern. Due to the pause, large irreversible supply bets move more carefully. The alternative fuel-capable fleet keeps growing, but fuel availability is the bottleneck. Policy alignment will determine how quickly supply catches up. A 1-year global delay with accelerating regional action. The pragmatic playbook is to hedge EU-exposed compliance, keep dual fuel and retrofit optionality, tighten data and contract terms for carbon cost pass-through, and be ready to move when the IMO reconvenes in 2026. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you here again soon. Goodbye.